Strikers at 3 U.S. auto plants are walking the picket line at this hour. For the first time, UAW leaders targeting the entire Big Three, Stellantis, Ford, and GM, stopping work at plants building their most popular vehicles. News 8's Joe LaFurgey with more on how the strike could impact you if you're in the market for a new ride.
New car buyers have become used to a new normal: order and wait. The strike could stretch that wait even longer.
Production was starting to recover. We were finally getting to a little bit more normalcy, steady production cadence, and then we get the rug pulled out under us.
Auto analyst Mike Wall says the UAW's strategy came as a bit of a surprise. Instead of an all-out walkout, the union targeted plants building the more popular models. Ford's Bronco SUV and Ranger pickup built near Detroit, Jeep's Wrangler and Gladiator built in Toledo, and the Chevy Colorado and GMC Canyon midsize pickups built in Missouri. Wall says right now inventories are good, but that could change.
As this progresses, and should we see it extend to other plants, that's when we might start to see inventory start to get impacted much more profoundly, and it won't take long.
Now, one key if you're shopping for a new car online, make sure it says on the lot. That could keep you from making a wasted trip. In Plainfield Township, Joe LaFurgey, News 8.
The strike could be a significant historical moment for the UAW and car manufacturers. News 8's Kyle Mitchell explains what's similar and different from previous strikes.
While the tactics may be somewhat different, GVSU professors say this strike could be a pivotal moment in relations between the union and management. With UAW workers striking at select Ford, GM, and Stellantis plants,
it certainly calls back to an older time in labor strikes for the auto industry.
Matthew Daly, a Grand Valley State University history professor, says the latest action shows growing frustrations from workers following challenges during and after the pandemic.
And the disruptions and all of the other issues that have gone on has really sparked a lot more activism within the UAW's ranks. They want to find a stronger place.
When it comes to selectively targeting all three automakers at the same time, that may be a new strategy, but Daly says taking a more aggressive approach is nothing new.
Their tactics are calling back to older tactics, not just doing a typical picket line, walking, sort of a standard sort of maneuver. They are trying something a little bit more direct, and that will probably go to the courts, and there will be a lot of issues with that.
In recent negotiations, the UAW would target one manufacturer and the others would match the agreements.
And that tactic has now become to be viewed as maybe not as effective as it could be. So you're going to try to hit all of them, and that is relatively new to really do that. It takes a lot to be able to get that sort of coordination and that sort of timing.
Daly says this strike could go down in the history books in line with some of the more notable auto strikes, like the Flint sit-down strike of the 1930s, when workers refused to leave the plant.
The industry wanted to send in police or sort of other sorts of security officials. Would cause a big mess and be very damaging, and so it was eventually ruled illegal. But it was also very, very tense. You had a lot of direct confrontation.
The UAW is now becoming more tech-savvy, live streaming speeches over the internet and responding to contract offers. One of those videos showed the president of the union throwing away a Stellantis contract offer.
It's sort of harking back to a much more activist period of the UAW's effort, rather than the sort of, yes, we're on strike, we'll negotiate, and pretty much everybody knows after a couple of weeks we're going to get this outcome. This feels a little different than in the past.
Kyle Mitchell, News 8.